Hey guys, it's Jean here. I want to do this quick video to show you what we picked up at Walmart. I did use some coupons. Some of the things were on sale, and so let's go ahead and start with all of the stuff. We're going to start from here. This bread is usually $1. This is $1 at Walmart. The bacon is usually about $2 something. I'll show you the breakdown on my receipt. These are usually $1 something. This wasn't on sale either. The whole grain bread this is usually the bread that we buy. It's usually $2.98. The Klondikes were on clearance. They were $1.50, so we ended up picking up 4 of those. We ended up picking up some eggs. There wasn't a sale on that. These are actually at a higher price now. I think they're like $7 or $8. Pasta for the kids. Nothing special about those. They weren't on any sale or anything. They were under $1. These I did have 75-cent coupons for. These are the ones we usually buy, the smoked ham. These are usually like 4 something, so we ended up getting them with the coupon to 3 something. So I got 2 of those. Got bananas, got some produce here only because we needed some, and there's no sale on those or anything. Usually regular price on those. Got some paper plates. That wasn't on sale either. This one was. They actually had them 4 for $5. Now the other day I did do a Target haul, or Target buys, whatever. They actually had the bags. They were 3 for $9. You can go ahead and check out that video. They had the 40 count bags for, if you bought 3, you get them for $9. So we ended up buying 20. This is the 20 count right here. And when you buy 4 of these, you end up spending $5. So in reality, if you buy 3 of the other bags, that's 40, 40, and 40, that's 120, and that's $9. Here we got a total of 8 of them, and each one of them has 20. So there's 160 here for $10. So I think that was a better deal. So yeah, we got that. We got some tilapia. It's usually about $9. These were actually $1 something, so we got 2 of these. So that ended up being like $3. And then the corn chips, well, these are just, these weren't on sale either. This was actually like $2.40 something. We just got the great value. I like this granola, so we picked up these granolas. These are actually $1. Now, these are actually on sale at Target right now for 62 cents if you have the coupon. But I didn't have the coupon. I wasn't able to print it out. So if you want to go ahead and get those with the cartwheel at Target, they're actually 62 cents. So these I actually paid $1 for, which is more expensive, I know, but I didn't have the coupon, so I ended up buying those. Either way, $1 is not bad for a 4-pack, I think. The Cocoa Puffs, I did have 75 cents off. They were $2.67, so I got 75 cents off. Golden Grams, I ended up getting 2 boxes of the Cocoa Puffs and 2 boxes of the Golden Grams, and they were both of them were $2.67, so $1 off. So I ended up getting them for like $1.90, $1.80, something like that. And okay, let's move over here. We got some meat. We got some chicken. I think this was like 4 something. The ribs right there, they were like $8 and some. We got some potatoes. Those weren't on any sale. The Aunt Jemima, that wasn't on sale either. It's just regular price. That was other tostadas. And then we have some corn tortillas, which there wasn't a special sale on these either. The strawberries, I think they were a good deal. I'll show you the breakdown right now. The Kraft, I ended up getting some cream from the Lala brand, and there wasn't a sale on that. Neither the pickles or the tuna. Any of these other items didn't have any coupons. Those waters didn't have coupons. The rice didn't have coupons, but we did get great value. Wherever we could get the great value, we did. I did find these. These were actually $2.76, and there were peelies stuck on these for $2 off. So I ended up getting these. I'm sorry, these were 72 cents. $2.72 minus the $2 off coupons that were stuck on here, the peelies, they ended up being for 72 cents. So I ended up getting 4 of those. So that was a really good deal. I like this one better than the Carefree and what is the other one? I'm not sure. Oh, the Always. I don't really like those. These are better, in my opinion. We ended up getting the Dawn. I did have 4 of the palm olives, but the coupon didn't want to scan and the guy didn't want to punch in the numbers. So I'll just go ahead and go again another day when the person's actually willing to do that for us. So anyway, these were actually 97 cents, I believe. And then we had 25 cents or 30 cents off coupons. I'll show you the breakdown either way on my receipt. So that came out to a better deal. And then we got these for 75 cents, which is a good deal, the VO5s. We got 2 of those. I got some pills that I needed. These, the scissors were actually 50 cents at Walmart. 50 cents each, it's not bad. I think Walgreens had them for like 36 or 39 cents the other day, but I wasn't able to catch that deal. So these are still okay for 50 cents. I think they're a good deal. So I got 2 of those. Now the notebooks were for 10 cents each, so I did grab $1's worth. I picked up 10 of those. The White Cloud, this was actually $5.97. I had a $1.50 off coupon, so that made it an even better deal. And then these markers were actually 50 cents. Now we did pick up the ones from Target for 97 cents, but they were different. They were just the regular colors. These are actually the bright colors. So they're different. The other ones are, you know, the darker, the standard primary color markers, the regular colors, and these are actually the bright. So they had these cheaper, 50 cents. So we picked up 4 of those for projects or anything like that. So that's what we went ahead and picked up, guys. I did do 2 separate transactions. I did the Poise and the Dawn and the palm olive, but I ended up taking out all the palm olive because it wasn't scanning my coupons. So I'll go ahead and show you the first receipt. Okay, so here are where I picked up the snacks. And okay, those snacks right there, those were actually the pizza rolls. They were coming out to $1.86, but they were actually 4. You bought 4, it ended up being $5. So he ended up taking those off and fixing the prices. So there you go. He ended up adjusting them down. So you can see right there, 4 for $5, 4 for $5. So he adjusted all those down. And then, okay, so he voided all that stuff. So that's why the receipt's going to be pretty long. And then the Klondike right there, you can see we picked up 4 of those, and they were $1.50 each. We ended up getting the Cocoa Puffs. They were actually $2.67, but we did have that 75 cents off coupon right there. The Golden Grams, you can see they were $2.67. It took away the 75 cents off. Another Cocoa Puffs, another Golden Grams. Then we go to the Tostadas right there. They ended up being $1.82 each. It's not bad, but if you go to H-E-B, you can actually get a different brand for, you buy 2 and you get them for 3. So it's actually cheaper over there, but we were at Walmart, so we just picked that up. The corn chips were actually 98 cents. So we got 2 of those. The puddings were actually $1. And you'll see there that we got 5. And then we got tunas. They were actually 88 cents. Usually they're 72 cents, but my husband said that that's all he could find that was cheap, so that's what we've got. The refried beans, they were 98 cents. And then we got the evaporated milk because, yeah, we actually saved 38 cents on that, so that came out to 50 cents. That wasn't bad. It was a great value. Another refried beans, 98 cents. We ended up getting pinto beans. They were 92 cents. I don't think I went over the cans. We have a bunch of cans there, and we have the pasta sauce, and we have the salsa and the pickles. I didn't go over that stuff, but okay. So then we got the smoked ham. The smoked ham was actually $3.96, and then we had the 75 cents off coupons right there, so that came out to cheaper. So that was a good deal. So we picked up 2 of those. And then we got the mozzarella cheese, $2.47. We got the shells. They were 98 cents each, so we got 4 of the pastas. And then we got cheese sauce. They were $1.77. Usually they're a little bit cheaper than that, but okay, so we got that brand either way. The crackers were $2.50. The bacon was $3.50, which I think that's kind of expensive. Usually we get them. Maybe it's because it's thick bacon. Normally we get that for like $2 something at H-E-B. Some things are actually cheaper at H-E-B. Okay, the pancake mix is $2.32. The corn tortillas, these right here, these are my favorite. They're actually the really small ones, so I really like those. Let's see, where are we? Yeah, the corn tortillas right there, they were 198. That's a good deal. And then, what was this? 68 cents. I think these were strawberries, I guess. 68 cents. I don't know. There's something else. It's watermelon. I'm not sure exactly what that is. The coconut oil, I don't know. Those are 68 cents. I'm not sure exactly what those are. Oh, okay. These are the waters. I'm sorry. These are the waters right here. They were actually 68 cents each. We like picking up those waters instead of buying soda. So the tilapia right there was $6.98. That's a good deal. The scissors, you can see right there, they're 50 cents. The strawberries right there, they were 167. The other one was 188. The scissors again were 50 cents. Let's see, what is this? 298. Oh, okay. The 298 was actually for the granola. I got some granola. And then the French bread, we actually bought the French bread that I showed in the beginning of the video. That was $1. And then we got the cilantro, the tomato, the tomatoes, the avocados, the onions, the carrots, the bananas. You'll see all those right there. Iceberg lettuce is 118. And then 723. That's got to be the meat, I think. Yeah. And the potatoes actually came out to 98 cents. That was a good deal. The chicken leg quarters was 480. The spare ribs was actually 841. The bath tissue was actually $5.97, but we had that $1.50 off coupon. The plates were actually $2.99. Was actually cheap because usually they end up being like $3.47 or $3.67 at the store. That was actually pretty cheap. The hamburger chip, what was $2.63? I'm not sure exactly what that is, but it says hamburger chip. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but then we have the sour cream, which is $2.87. We have the condensed milk that was $1.48, and the notebooks were all 10 cents right there. You can see I got 10 of those. And then you can see where I got the shampoos and the conditioners, 75 cents each. The markers, you can see that they're 50 cents right there. And so my total was $149. And the taxes, so it ended up coming out to $151.22. And then, hold on. So yeah, my total came out to $151.22. It doesn't say exactly how much I saved. I don't think it says it on the receipt. Yeah, no, it doesn't say how much I saved, but yeah, that's all we got. $151 worth of groceries. I don't think that's bad. I think we did pretty good. Yeah, guys, I just want to go ahead and share this video with you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I tried to use more coupons, but like I said, the palm olive I had to take out. That didn't work out. It wasn't scanning or whatever. So let's go ahead and move to the second receipt. This is the ones for the... These are the palm olives I told you that I was going to take. They were 96 cents, and I had the coupons for that, but that wasn't scanning. So then we took the Dons. The Dons were actually 97 cents, and I had the 25 and 30 off coupons right there. And then I had the Poise pads, 4 Poise. They were actually $2.72. Took the $2 off coupons right there. And then I took the pills right there, $2.78. And so we ended up, you see how he took out all those palm olives right there. So we ended up spending $8.91 on that transaction. So yeah, guys, that's what I picked up. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.